Hello Formula 1 fans and welcome to the F1 corner. It is dark, it is cold, winter is coming in my part of the country, but Formula 1 is going again under the sun for racing this weekend in Istanbul. First time going there since quite a while, actually, 2011. And the last race at Istanbul Park won by Sebastian Vettel. So I'm here once again to bring you the echoes from around the paddock before I freeze to death in the park. Let's start let's start at the back today. Let's start with Williams. Really disappointing weekend last week for Williams. George Russell, very heartbreaking end of race for him. He crashed under the safety car. He even sent a letter to his team to apologize for it because he does feel responsible for letting them down, and he could have gotten the first point for Williams this year, but it did not happen. Hopefully he will bounce back, come back stronger. He did say that he will not change his approach to an F1 weekend, and that's part of learning in Formula 1. You make the dumbest of mistakes, and that's just reinforce your character. That's how things works. Let's go that way. You guys will just not see. Oh my god. Dark park. So yeah, let's go the other way. Coming here, acting team principal, Simon Roberts, testing positive for the virus that we cannot name. So he is not with the team this weekend. He will try to manage remotely from home, and we wish him all the best and that he gets better soon to be there in 2 weeks in Bahrain. Haas. What's up for Haas? Two drivers who will not be back next year for the team and who don't know where they will be next year. They are contemplating IndyCar. Actually, Kevin Magnussen was in contact with Marcus Ericsson, who's racing in IndyCar this year. But the tricky thing is that Formula 1 is going to end in December. And most series for 2021 don't know yet what their calendar will be. So for everyone leaving Formula 1, it's going to be a tricky situation knowing where they are going, what they're going to do, and just trying to find a contract for next season for some racing competitions. But let's not worry, these guys can sure find a drive somewhere. Who will replace them next year at Haas? It is still it has not been announced, but it seems pretty likely that Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin will replace the two Haas drivers. So they'll get a brand new lineup for next year, rookie lineup, and hopefully they can build from there and rebuild the team that they were in the last few years. Alfa Romeo, two drivers who confirm that they are staying for next year, and reaching Sauber, because it is Sauber under the hood, their 500th Grand Prix. Since 1994 the team existed, built by Peter Sauber, went through lots of rebranding over the years, got their sole victory as BMW Sauber in 2008 here in Montreal with Robert Kubica, and very happy they're reaching a milestone that only 3 other teams have reached. So Ferrari, McLaren and Williams are the only 3 other teams who have started over 500 Formula 1 races. Trying to find an angle so that you can see me better, but that's tricky, it's just dark. So let's get on with it. Kimi Räikkönen still happy to drive, happy to be with the team. That's where he started in 2001, getting 6th place at his first ever race. And Antonio Giovinazzi, who's still going to be at the team next year. I think it's a bit surprising for everyone, not because he's doing a bad job, far from it, but he's not been doing the job that maybe they were hoping he would do. I'm getting text messages and I can't see what it is. Whatever. But Alfa Romeo coming here, hope that they can score a few more points and just secure 8th place in the championship for this year. Who else do we have? Let's move to let's go to Racing Point today. Racing Point. In the fight for 3rd in the championship, they want to bring the stakes higher, but they will need a bit of a comeback from Lance Stroll this week because he's been on a drought of 4 races without any points. He started super strong. He even got a podium in Italy, but it seems that his luck is running out. And after coming back from COVID sickness, he was not the same. He's not been driving so well lately. Meanwhile, Sergio Perez, great drive, potentially a podium in Imola. That bad strategy saw him lose, and if Racing Point wants to bring the fight to 3rd place, they need both cars in the points, because right now they were 3rd up until last week, and now they are 5th behind Renault and McLaren. It's very tight. It's only 1 point, but still they are starting to lose it, and they need both drivers in the point. Perez showed last week that the car was strong, and even the weeks before that. And Perez still trying to secure a drive for next year. Admit it, his future pretty much lies on what Red Bull decides to do with Alex Albon. We'll get to that soon. Otherwise, he said he would not be worried about taking a sabbatical, 1 year off of Formula One, to try and just regroup, maybe, a reserve driver somewhere. We'll see. And Lance Stroll started strong, starting to lose it a bit. He needs to bounce back now. It's been 4 races. Rumors say that maybe the comments from Nico Hülkenberg, who did help with the development of the Racing Points with the few races he did with the team this year, might have improved the car, but in a way that is not suiting Lance Stroll. To be continued. AlphaTauri, the team that has been also very good this year. Pierre Gasly, driver of the season at this point, I would say. A win in Monza, pretty strong drive overall all season. Daniel Kvyat, 2 weeks ago in Imola, let's face it, he did an astounding job finishing 4th with that car. And that they are presently kind of spoiling the fight for 3rd place. This is the team that McLaren are worried about at the moment, because McLaren are going to get there, are starting to fall back, but AlphaTauri has been really, really good. And if those cars are making it to Q3, it means that Renault, Racing Point, or McLaren, one of those, is not making it to Q3. And it's all fair from AlphaTauri in the sense that they are currently trying to fight for the sixth place in the championship with Ferrari. There are only a few points behind, and a few good results could change all that. So if they start to mix up, and they've been with the top midfield. This will also spice up the fight for the third place in this constructor at the same time. Gasly guaranteed a drive for next year. Kvyat, pretty sure he's not coming back, and he's gonna be replaced by Yuki Tsunoda. So still also looking for a drive next year, maybe again as a reserve driver. Kvyat said that he's used to it. He's been in and off F1. Renault, mentioned it, fighting for third. They are currently third, 1 point in front of McLaren and Racing Point. Esteban Ocon still on the improvement curve. Not a bad drive this year, but not what he would hope for. And Daniel Ricciardo, just amazing with this Renault, and just driving so well in a car that started kind of far in the back. 2 podiums so far this year, and Ricciardo is fighting for 4th in the championship as we speak, and there's no reason why he could not get such a result. And speaking with him today, we saw that he is really glad and really recognize all the efforts that Renault is putting this year, and he said he owed them for letting him fight for third this year. That with knowing that he's leaving the team, they could have hidden some stuff from him, and maybe the team would not have performed so well. But again, it is going great, and they are right in the heart of that fight. Renault team to watch this weekend. McLaren, the other team in fight for third place, seems to be the one on the back foot, the one that is the worst of the mix for 3, 4, 5. They started really strong this season, but they've began falling back, and it seems like at the beginning of the season, Lando Norris had all the luck and Carlos Sainz unlucky. Now the roles are reversed. Norris, tough luck, and Sainz is getting good results. So could they finally have a weekend where both drivers will have strong result and come back in the fight with for the third place? It's going to be tough. Recently they had to content themselves with 8, 9. Hard to make the top 6 for McLaren, and if they don't improve this weekend, I think it's going to be tough for the end of the season, because obviously the focus will shift for 2021. So McLaren, they need to improve now and have a good car. Otherwise, I think it's going to be on the way for 5th this season. Who do we have remaining? Ferrari, yes. Sebastian Vettel, super happy to come at Istanbul, the last winner of that Grand Prix in 2011. Is it the weekend where he will finally bounce back and have a good result? We wish him that. It's been tough for him all season. The car is being developed for Charles Leclerc more than him, and in all fairness, that's okay because Charles is staying at the team. But Seb wants to leave with dignity, as he puts it. And it's a track that he knows. He won there, and hopefully he can have a good weekend. Good luck, Seb. Leclerc, amazing driver this season too. As good as Pierre Gasly to some extent with the car that he got. And at the moment, Leclerc is in the fight for 4th in the championship. He's only 10 points behind Daniel Ricciardo. And if he can put in a few very good drive and finish in front of the Renault driver in the remaining few races, that is very possible. With a car that was worse than Haas and Alfa Romeo at the beginning of the season. They've made some small improvements more and more over the season. And finally, they have a car that is competitive, not to win races, but at least to get some very good points. Leclerc coming to the track, he doesn't know. And but he didn't know really Imola last 2 weeks ago, and put in a decent result. So can he do the same in Turkey? Let's hope. Red Bull. We're not going to talk much about Max Verstappen. Tough luck in Imola, tire failure, and did not finish the race. We are going to talk about Alex Albon and how we said before that Sergio Perez's future is pretty much going to be decided by Red Bull, whether they keep or not Albon for next season. With all the talks that we hear from all around the paddock, you see that Red Bull would like to stick with Alex Albon for next season. They want him to succeed. They want him to improve. It's been tough. He's not improving as much as we would like to. And last 2 weeks ago in Imola, it was heartbreaking for him. Portugal was tough, and it's just one of those seasons. Did Red Bull promote him too quickly? That's possible. We can see that Alfa Romeo is not in a rush to promote their junior driver from Ferrari and to give them time to get experience. Is the same happening with Albon? Should he have stayed a bit in junior Formula or with AlphaTauri / Toro Rosso a bit longer? It's tough to tell, but as much as for all the good reasons, I think Perez will go to Red Bull. Personally, I think Perez will go to Red Bull, or I think I wish. Albon, if no decision is made by the time we get to Bahrain, I think they're going to stay with Albon, because Perez, he cannot wait forever. Well, I mean, he does not have any other serious offers on the table. But if they don't announce it quickly, it means they will stick with Alex. And that could be interesting, though, if they would just maybe bring Perez for a race or two or for some testing. And see what happens, but that's not gonna happen. So it's either gonna be Perez all the way or Albon all the way. And finally, let's talk about Mercedes. They got 7th consecutive Constructors' Championship last week in Imola. This week, Lewis Hamilton could equal Michael Schumacher's record of 7 drivers' world title. It is very likely that this will happen. Chances, what Hamilton needs basically, actually what Bottas needs. He needs to win the race with the fastest lap. Hamilton needs to leave Turkey with 78 points in front of Valtteri. And to do that, Valtteri, to keep the championship alive, Bottas needs to score at least 8 points more than Hamilton, which is going to be tough. Like I said, it's a win and a fast lap for Bottas. Otherwise, chances really are that it's going to go Hamilton's way. Hamilton with a 2nd place and the fastest lap, or Bottas without the fastest lap. He is the winner. If Hamilton wins the race, he's the championship winner. If Bottas finishes 2nd, Hamilton needs a 4th place. So, it's just in all likelihood it's gonna happen this weekend. And if it's gonna happen this week, let's just wish Hamilton to win the race so that he gets all the glory. So that's it for today, everyone. Thank you again for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. and I will see you again after the free practice session of the Turkish Grand Prix on Friday. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.